Hello, I am Ashok Sindkar. Through this video, I am going to tell you about MS Excel 2013 ribbon and some new features added in this version. Many users of Excel 2013 are not satisfied with visuality of this Excel sheet. So first of all, we'll do something for that. In Excel options, change office themes to dark gray and office background to no background. Here in this version that option is not available, or in some version it is available. Now click OK. Now you can see our sheet is changed and it can be visualized easily. In this version, cursor is changed and it can be identified easily because it is twin color. Now I am inserting some green color in some cells, and now you can see cursor within green color can be identified easily because it is in twin color. By default, sheet is opening with one sheet, so you can change it from 1 up to 255. You can see here message is displayed 1 to 255. You can set any value here, and after that every new Excel sheet will be opened with this many sheets. So now I am inserting 30 here. Now click OK. Now I am going to close this sheet and opening again new sheet so that it will open with 30 sheets. Now click and hold Ctrl and click on the arrow, so you can see last sheet can be seen, and again for another arrow, so you can see first sheet. This way you can go to any sheet. Now right click on any arrow and you can see all sheet names are there. Select anyone, click OK, and Excel will take you to that sheet. In Save tab, under Excel option, save auto recover information every after 10 minutes is there. It is set to 10 minutes by default. We can change it from 1 minute to 120 minutes. Means we can change its frequency of saving. Auto recover file location. This is the file location where we can get those files which are saved by default by Excel when immediate power shutdown occurs. After shutdown, even that file is not saved, that file can be recovered from this location. Now this is default file location. Every Excel file will be saved at this location. You can change its location. Now click OK and come to sheet. Here at lower left corner, against navigation bar, only two arrows are here. Just bring cursor over here and you can see that navigation bar is not necessary now. Click on any right click on any sheet name. We can give name to any sheet. We can change its tab color, or we can move this sheet to anywhere in the workbook. Now, sheet 1 is selected, means this sheet will be copied before first sheet. It will be moved to before first sheet. Now click OK, and sheet 16 will be moved to first location, that is before sheet 1. Now again right click on it, move or copy, click on it, and here in drop down, now I am working on book 2 by default. That's why it is showing book 2 here. Now select new book and check this on. Now what will happen? Excel will create a new copy in new workbook, that will be book 3 with sheet 16. Click OK. Now you can see sheet 16 is here and it is open with new book, that is book 3. Now I am going to write some values here, 10, 20, 15 and 25. Now select all and drag 3 columns right side and 3 rows down side. Now write some headers. Monday, I am dragging it to right side. Now I am selecting this all data. Notice quick analysis tool is here. It is new in Excel 2013. Through this we can give formatting to selected cells. We can set color, scale, icon set, and conditional formatting rules we can give directly from here, and even we can clear all formats from this location. Next tab, chart. Just bring cursor over here and type of charts you can see of existing data. In more charts, in elevator bar you can see many type of chart types are available here. Here is another tab, that is all charts. Select pie, click OK, and that pie chart is inserted in the sheet. Here tools are given, chart formatting tools are here. Just select, bring cursor over here and you can see it is changing. You can select chart type from here. Click away and again in filter, and you can see, just bring cursor over here and even chart can be filtered. That particular data will be displayed in that chart only. Cut this chart and again select the range, go to quick analysis tool. Now totals, just bring cursor over here and you can see sum at this location at lower row, sum, average, count, total and running total are displayed. Same way, here are some same options, but results are displayed in column, sum, average, count, total and running total, etc. Next tab is tables. This is a table feature of Excel. This is not that table which we are inserting in mails or in Word files, 3 columns, 2 rows like that. This is a feature of Excel and so many tools are available in table. We can create pivot table reports also directly from this icon. Again, last one is spark lines. You can see results in this column. Now I am going to select win-loss, and you can see win-loss table is displayed here. Now I am going to change this value from 20 to -20, and as soon as I press enter, results can be seen here. I am going to close all newly opened files, that is book 1, book 2, book 3, etc. without saving. Now I am going to C drive, username, app data, local, Microsoft Office, and unsaved files, and you can see all those files are here. Even we not saved this file, Excel by default saved this file and kept at this location. Now I am going to select last file, that is book 3. Just open it, and you can see this is last file which we worked on it, and this same data is here. Now we can save this file from here also. Click save as, and at desktop give file name Excel workshop, and save as 97/2003 XLS file and save it. Now this message is displayed. It is asking, Excel is asking us that some features will not work in earlier versions. So now we are going to continue it, and we'll see which features not working in earlier versions. Now click OK. Now remove this, close this file first and open again from desktop, Excel workshop. Okay, this Excel workshop is open now. Now just see, select all data, click quick analysis tool and charts, more charts and all charts, select pie, click OK, and now you can see these tools are not working here because we saved this file in earlier version. So now what we will do, just go to backstage. In info, here is a convert. This is available here because we opened one file which is in earlier versions. Otherwise it will not be there. If you are working in current version, this tab will not be here. Now we have already opened one file which is in XLS format. That's why this tab is here. Now I am going to convert this file to current version. So this converter is available in Office 2013 version. Just click convert. This message will be displayed. Now click OK. Yes. And now click on chart, and these tools are available here. So saving file in earlier versions will affect like this. Now on ribbon on home tab, just double click on it. So now you can see the ribbon is hidden now. Again double click on home. Now ribbon is displayed. So this way we can gain some more space on window. The same thing can be done with this tool, that just auto hide ribbon. Now ribbon and all tabs both are hidden. Now click again, show tabs only. So only tabs can be seen, ribbon is not displayed yet. Again click there, and last one, show tabs and commands both. So this way you can see all the commands and tabs. Same thing can be done with this arrowhead. Ribbon can be hidden, or then again to display, go to upper tab and show. The same arrow is available for formula bar. That is also can be expanded if formula is bigger. So in that case we can use this. Again short it with the same arrow and okay. I am working on Excel workshop, and one more file is already open, that is Flash. Now come to Excel workshop file. Now notice in view tab there is a switch windows. Just click on it and you can see both open file names can be seen here. We can select any file from this location. Another method is on taskbar also we can select any file, but this new feature is added. Now I am going to insert one picture here from insert tab, tulips. Just resize it and bring to top low left corner. Again through insert tab I am inserting one text here. Through word art I am writing text in it. Now drag it to right side. Now select tulips, that picture, and you can see on the ribbon picture tools and format tab is available there, and all the tools which are required to format picture are available here. Same way click on text, and now you can see another toolbar is there, that is drawing tools, and all tools for formatting word or text are available here. This means Excel is providing us those tools which we required, even those are not present in ribbon always. Let us have a look of backstage view. Click on file to go backstage view. This is backstage view. To go to normal window, click this arrow and you will come to normal window. Again on backstage view, first tab is info. Through this tab we can make any workbook as a read only, and we can protect our current sheet also. Here in manage versions, click on it and click recover unsaved workbooks. So the same thing which we found last time, all unsaved books can be recovered from here also. Last time from C drive we go there, but we can directly click unsaved files and we can get these all unsaved files. Cancel and go to Backstage view. Next tab is new tab. Through this tab, new worksheet can be opened and ready-made templates can be used, or recent template can be seen here in this location. Just click on it and you can see template is ready here. Just you have to enter data in it. Let's close this file. Next tab is open. Through this tab, you can see these all recently opened files are here. You can directly open any file by clicking on any file name. Here in computer, we can save or we can open any file from our hard disk which is on desktop, or we can select any file from browsing this. Now add a place. We can get file from Office 365 SharePoint or any SkyDrive also. Next tab is save. Save and save as. Both are same. On computer, we can save in our hard drive, and add a place. We can save our file to Office SharePoint or SkyDrive, wherever we want. Next tab is print. We can get print through this tab. Just select printer, select settings, page setup, click OK and get print. Next tab is share. Invite people. So we can attach some people through this tab. You can share your workbook to those people, or on Drive or email. Next tab is export. So PDF document can be created through this tab. Now last one is close. To close Backstage view, this tab is used. Now options. This is called Excel options in earlier versions. Again, I would like to tell you, be careful with Excel options, because if you are making any changes here, it will affect your current and all future workbooks. So always take care. In Excel options, first tab is General tab. We already work on this tab, so we'll go for formulas, and this tab is very sensitive. So many sensitive settings are here, so don't touch it. Just we will skip it. We'll go for next, that is proofing. Here auto corrections can be set. If you are making same spelling mistake again and again, and those mistakes can be set in custom dictionary. And at bottom, language dictionary can be selected. By default, it is English, United States. Next tab is save. We already worked with it, so we'll go for next, that is language. We can add more editing languages, but it has to be enabled and to be downloaded and to be installed. Next, advanced. Here in this tab so many settings are available for current workbook and all future workbooks. So be careful for any changes. Next tab is customize ribbon. This is an interesting part. Before we start, I will go to developer tab and here in our ribbon, developer tab is not displaying, so we'll display it first. So go to Excel options, in customize ribbon, just check developer tab and click OK, and you will see, you can see in ribbon developer tab is appeared. So through developer tab we can create, we can write macros, we can record macros, we can edit macros. For this purpose, this tab is used. Now notice this empty portion. In this portion I am going to add one command, that is filter. I am going to add one tool here, means I am going to customize ribbon. So let us see how to customize the ribbon. Go to Excel options, in customize ribbon I am going to add one tool in developer. So click modify and click new group. Now click on filter on left side pane and click add, and you will see this filter is added here. Now click OK, and you can see in developer tab this filter is added. So this way you can modify ribbon as you like. One more interesting thing is that we can add one more new tab in ribbon. Let us see how to do this. I know you will also like to learn this. Now I am going to add one more tab next to developer. Here that tab name will be my name, that is Ashok. With my name I can create a new tab here in ribbon. In Excel options, customize ribbon, click on last tab, that is background removal, and click new tab. Click rename and write in capital letters ASHOK, this is my name. Now save it, and you can see that tab is appeared here. Now I am going to insert some tools in it. Again in Excel options, customize ribbon, click on new group. Now on this drop down, commands not in the ribbon, select commands not in the ribbon, select calculator here, click add. Again click here, click anywhere in this pan and S. So S commands are displayed here. Now drag it down and speak tools are there. Speak sales. Okay, click on this, speak sales, add it, one more, 5 tools are there. So I have added all 5 tools. Now click OK and come to Ashok tab. Now you can see these tools are added here. So how these tools are used? Now I am selecting this data. Now click speak sales.
Thursday, Friday, 10, 15, negative 20, 25, 30, 20, 25,
Now click
30, 35,
columns.
40, 40, 50, 60, 70,
Okay. Again start it.
Monday, 10, 20,
Now to stop speaking,
40,
click here.
50.
It will stop speaking. One more interesting thing is here. Now I am selecting Monday and clicking on this tool, that is on enter.
Self will now be spoken on enter.
Now I am just simply pressing enter.
Monday, 10, 20, 30, 40. Tuesday, 15, 25, 35, 45.
So this way we can use these tools. Most important thing is how to remove this tab which we newly added, or developer tab in which we added one command. So it is very simple. Go to options, customize ribbon, select newly added tab, short it first, make it short. Now select that tab, right click on it and remove. Click OK. Now you can see Ashok tab is removed. The same way you can remove developer filter tool in the developer tab. And finally, let's have a look at ribbon, which new commands are added in it. These are available in Office 2010 also. Copy upper 3 rows and paste them at right side. Go to Review tab. In Changes group, click Allow users to edit ranges. Now new dialog box is appeared here. Click New. First, no name can be assigned here. Now we are not giving any name. Just select this range and we can mask this range with password. We are giving password here capital A. Click OK. Again re-enter password, it is asking to re-enter. Click OK again. Now new range can be added. So now we are going to add one more range. Click New. Again name can be defined. We are selecting new range. Set password capital B. Click OK. Re-enter capital B. Now apply it and OK. Now go to Protect Sheet. Here we are going to protect this whole sheet. So we are giving password here also, that is capital C. Click OK. It will ask to re-enter. Again OK. Now you can see this workbook is protected. Click anywhere and try to edit. So it is not editable. It is a protected sheet. The message has come. Now click on this range and try to edit. Now you can see it is asking for password. Just write password capital A. Click OK. And now try to edit. Now you can see in all range, all cells are allowed to edit. Okay, same way in next range, just try to edit. It is asking for password, just write password capital B, click OK. Now this range is also editable. Try this. It is possible to filter by color data which may be formatted with conditional formatting can be formatted by its colors, cell colors, and not on values. Any value may be there, lower, greater, no issue, but only color will be considered. So let us see how to do this. Now I am going to insert one column here. Now I am selecting this range 10 to 50. I am dragging it to up to 120. Now on conditional home tab conditional formatting, first one greater than, select first one rule, that is greater than, type 80 here and click OK. Again go to conditional formatting and select second rule, that is less than, and write 40 here and select another yellow, click OK. Again go to conditional formatting, third rule between, write here 40 and 80, select formatting, that is green, click OK. Now you can see we added some conditional formatting to this cell. Now I am going to scatter it. Just go to data tab and sort it. So this way colors are scattered. Now click on Monday, click on this cell, apply filter, and in drop down just select filter by color and select first one. Now you can see yellow cells are selected. So again go to filter, select another color, and you can see it is filtered by color. So this way we can use filter by color, which is new in Excel 2003 and after that 2010 and later versions. Now one more interesting feature is here in Office 2013. Let us see what is that. That is flash fill. It is here in fill, in drop down at last flash fill is there. So what this feature is and how it works. I have an data here. Look at first record, that is student's name Priya Shirke, her branch mechanical, from which hometown she is, that is Kolhapur, and Kolhapur falls in West region. So this record is here. So many records are there for any engineering college data may be this. Now I am going to select this data. I am just copying this data to new sheet. I am pasting it here, resize it. Now click in next cell and start typing same record, Priya Shirke, dash mechanical into bracket Kolhapur dash west. bracket close, press enter, and now in next cell just start typing next record, that is Ajay Dwivedi. Just start typing here in next record, that is Ajay. Okay, enough. As soon as I started typing, Excel has given all records which may be there. So just press enter and you will see all the records are displayed here. No need to edit each and every record. Okay, this is the first feature. We'll see next feature. Now in next cell just type mechanical. Press enter and next column press start typing ENTC. Okay, now you can see that particular data which is here, mechanical, ENTC, computer engineering, is extracted and Excel has given that particular data here. Okay, now press enter and resize the column. In next column write Kolhapur. Press enter and write Meerut, M-E-E-R-E-T. Press enter. Here it has not given that record by default. So go to fill, click on flash fill, and now all records has come out. So this way we can use flash fill. In next column you can write waste. In same way we can get all records. Click on fill and flash fill, so it will give all records. So this is very interesting feature and it is very time saving also, because in earlier versions this can be done with text to column, and you know that is not easy comparatively this feature. Two more features are there. Now I am going to show you. Now for that I am inserting new workbook here. It is already inserted. On insert tab I am going to insert one picture. Now I am going to insert penguins, resize it. See, I have already opened one more workbook here. Now go to insert tab. On screenshot is there. Click on screenshot and click that workbook which is already open. Click on that workbook. Now that screenshot has come here. No need to print screen and go to paintbrush etc. and then cop etc. So just resize it. Now another tool is appeared on ribbon, that is format. Click on crop and crop tools are visible on this picture. Now drag it down and resize it. Whatever you want to crop, just select that area. Now click away and you can see that crop portion is final now. Just resize it and bring it where you want. So this way, two new features are here, crop and screenshot. We can use them. Thanks for watching.